Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. Book review by Sophia Lund. Here are some facts about the book. Of Mice and Men was published in 1937. It is considered a literary classic. The book was banned in 1983 for foul language and profanity. The author, John Steinbeck, is a Nobel Prize and Pulitzer Prize winner. The title is inspired by a Robert Burns poem called To a Mouse. Description. I really like the way Steinbeck describes settings and people in the book of Mice and Men. Here is an example from Chapter 1 about the Salinas River. Evening of a hot day started the little wind to moving among the leaves. The shade climbed up the hills towards the top. On the sand banks the rabbits sat as quietly as little gray sculptured stones. And then, from the direction of the state highway came the sound of footsteps on crisp sycamore leaves. The rabbits hurried noisily for cover. A stilted heron labored up into the air and pounded down river. For a moment the place was lifeless, and then two men emerged from the path and came into the opening by the green pool. They walked in single file down the path, and even in the open, one stayed behind the other. Both were dressed in denim trousers and in denim coats with brass buttons. Both wore black, shapeless hats, and both carried tight blanket rolls slung over their shoulders. The first man was sharp and quick, dark of face with restless eyes and sharp, strong features. Every part of him was defined: small, strong hands, slender arms, a thin and bony nose. Behind him walked his opposite, a huge man, shapeless of face, with large, pale eyes, with wide, sloping shoulders. And he walked heavily, dragging his feet a little, the way a bear drags his paws. His arms did not swing at his sides, but hung loosely. Writing style. Steinbeck illustrates the story by describing the characters' words and actions rather than thoughts and feelings. Similar to real life, the reader must judge characters on what they say and do rather than how they think and feel. Characters. All of the characters in Of Mice and Men were normal people during the Great Depression, migrant workers on ranches. I could relate them to people in my life because the characters were so realistic. Steinbeck made sure that every character had flaws and good sides, even if you could not see their good sides. Overall, I really like the plot and characters in this book. I love the writing style and description. And be ready for the shocking and tear-jerking ending. I recommend this book to anyone who wants a good book to read. The end. I hope you enjoyed.